Hello everyone, today I want to share with you one nice spot which I come every season because they have each time new exhibition. Currently they exhibit women exhibition dedicated to female art. So female around the world they show their exhibits in Tokyo, in the middle of Tokyo. So currently we are in Roppongi Hills and we will go to 53rd floor to watch this exhibition. Also around Roppongi Hills you can see, and not just see, but you can feel autumn atmosphere, especially Halloween, like flower shops, cake shops. Everything is full of seasonal cakes and seasonal flowers or whatever. So today we will go to the 53rd floor, and now it's night time, so we can see very nice night view from the observation while enjoying the exhibition. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so to get to the 53rd floor, at first you have to go to the 3rd floor, and after you should take an elevator. Currently we are using stairs to go to the 3rd floor, and on the top, on the floor side, you can see the exhibition kind of flyers or posters, and the exhibition calls Another Energy. And also, if you have time, the exhibition will be until 16th of January next year. So you still have time to come here. And Tokyo seems to open borders, so if you're a tourist, you also have a chance to come to the exhibition and enjoy your time. So this poster says that 16 women around the world exhibited some pieces of art, and to description of Another Energy name, it says it's the power of challenging. Now is a good time to come to this kind of places because there are not so many tourists, so you can enjoy night view exhibition while not having so many people around. Also, you can see there are like some other exhibition, but today we'll go to a females one because I think it's most interesting currently. Another Energy to you. And before coming to the exhibition, you can see the big poster. Comes power to continue challenging. Another Energy is the name of the exhibition. And as you can see, there are no queues. We haven't waited any time to come to the exhibition, so it's kind of very comfortable now. Even if it's evening, not so many people come in. I think it's a nice time to shoot, and we can show you even more. Okay, and before coming here, you can read like explanation of the exhibition. Alright, so here the text said that 16 women around the world, they showcase women artists from around the world who launched their careers between 1950s and 1970s. The exhibition wanted to raise awareness of gender, race, and other aspects of diversity. Also, while then providing opportunity to consider the dignity of the individual without being confined by eye titles. And also here, like in the beginning, it mentions about COVID, that they hope that still the world will come back to the previous condition and women will be more opened to show their art. So let's go. Also on the right side, you can see women talking about her career. So usually in my image, this exhibition is want to support female from the past, not modern one. So now we can see the first, on the left side, the first exhibit. This exhibit it calls Physical Barlow. So on the when you come here, on the right side, you will see biography of Philida Barlow. She came from New York. And on the left side, you will see her exhibition. Actually, it doesn't mention any name if you read her biography. So might be here, undercover. Linda was born in 1944 year, but she created this exhibit in 2020. So it's just recently. I think in COVID period, she created this exhibit. Or this idea because we can see this art in the middle of Tokyo, not in London. Actually, this exhibit, I don't know, reminds me of, I don't know why, but women body, I don't know. Or because maybe it's this is like pressure, and this is like human or the earth. Of course, like it's art, so everyone understands it in their own way. But as for me, I feel it's like pressure for humans or for the earth. So next female we can see is Annabella Geiger. She was born in Brazil in 1933 year, and she exhibits some pictures. The pictures' names are in Brazilian language, but it also has translation in English and in Japanese here. So it's case like meat on chopping board. These arts remind me, I don't know why, but a little bit like Picasso. I find like this one is exciting one. It says geometric Brazilian. Maybe she wanted to emphasize on her home country, so that's why she a little bit like cut some parts and showcase just some parts of the earth, of the like continent. So watching her art, you can see that she was quite interested in some like geography or like how humans were raised, because like the first one, meat on the board, I feel, and watching the meat of the board, the first exhibit picture, and here you can generation or birth of human being. I can feel like that they're like a little bit connected. Also, you can see not unusual self-portrait. Like the self-portrait, it's not clear. It's like in computer place, so that's why she wanted to showcase maybe past and future, or her with in the future, like technology, or technological boom, like something like that. And here you can see also maps in some, like seems like computer screen, not like normal apps. Also, you can see here like some pictures. It calls like native Brasilia, Brazilian nativo. It's like native Brazil or alien Brazil. So you can see also some photos from before. It's not 2020. It's Might be... here is not written when exactly, but might be 70s, or like you can see these pictures is from, I think long time ago, definitely. Yeah, so most of her pictures are connected to Earth and geography or some Brazilian culture. She wanted to connect Brazilian with geography, and she wanted to also showcase Brazilian in the past. Also, sometimes her drawings are just from some kind of paper, like we can see this too. It's written by hand, and on all the pictures she also makes her sign. Personally, I like this one because paper, or like whatever is that, it's not one color and it's not one structure. So we can see like here. I think it's very... I'm not so good at art, but in my own experience, I know like how difficult it is to make different structures. And we are coming to the last, but we can still see kind of geographical connected art. This one also like very credible. What the name is Examples. It's made from rice paper, so it's very, very unique. It looks like very unique. Like earth is falling from the paper. Actually, for me, don't like so much geography, but watching her exhibit, you might also be interested in like why she make like different structure, or why she make like she cuts some pieces and make it like triangles. So, all right, let's go to the next hall. Next one is Robin White, born in New Zealand, and currently she lives in Masteron. Here I mention like interesting facts that for the people in New Zealand, the sea is a source of food, a means of communication with other islands, and sacred persistence. So actually, before reading this text, I never thought before that someone can accept the sea like a source of food, communication. Not for me, like sea is enjoyment, it's like rest, but this meaning is very deep. And we can see the kind of like carpet. It looks like carpet. The name says "Sink along the avenue." So she created like earth pigment, and it's made from natural paper. But the picture we can see they're like all the same. So I just wonder if she drew everything by herself or it's like printed. But anyway, it's made on natural paper. And also on this side we can also see an exhibit called Summer Grass. It's based on a biblical quote. So here you can see some text in Japanese. Maybe it was specially translated for this exhibition. Yeah, but as you can see on her art, there are no people, there are just some symbols. Next one is Susan Lacey. This hall is so excited. Because currently in Europe there is problem of feminism, and she raises topics such as gender. Does gender matter? Why women earn less? So here you can see feminism related to this piece. It's not like piece of art, it's like a big issue in the world. And you know, the atmosphere of here, the seeing people around like some how they protest about like danger, discrimination. So, and she also claimed like why labor is invisible, why women earn less. So currently it's a big problem in the United States and Europe, but in Japan actually I don't see such a problem as feminism, so that's why I really recommend to come to Japan. I think for now I like this artist the most. She's from the United States, she currently lives in Los Angeles, and her quote is so deeply sad. Like, why would we do art? She's interested in that question, what she is and what art is. So maybe that's why she didn't do any specific piece of art. She just wanted to showcase and create a nice atmosphere of gender discrimination. And as you can see, this hall is very, very modern. It's not from the past. This artist cares about modern current situation and what's happening in the world like right now. Yeah, so this was before when female a little bit dominated, like queens or something. Yeah, so next artist is like Etel Adnan. She's from Lebanon, but currently she lives in Paris. Reading her quote, "Trees stand and sometimes they look at you. We need to rediscover the power of nature." I would say that she focused on the nature. Here in her biography, you can see that she grew up in an environment where she spoke French as official language and Turkish and Greek. So she studied also French literature. That's why currently she lives in Paris. She makes abstract paintings, as we can see on this side. And most of her exhibits are untitled. So here are just like trees or something, because her images are like too abstract, and everyone can understand it like in a very different way. Also, we can see black and white. We can see colorful. Maybe it might be like too difficult to see something from the first sight, but if you look deeply, like you might understand what she wanted to mean. What did she mean by making this piece of art? And some people I know, they think that this kind of art, it's about nothing. Even kid can draw it. But I think because the artist explain why she chooses this color, why she chooses this paper, why she chooses what story does she want to convey to audience. So that's why when people compare this art and like some 5-year-old kids draw this art, it might be a little bit disrespectful for artists. Also on this side, also untitled paintings, but it says that she wants to showcase landscape. So here you can see might be grass and some land, but with rounds and round and round. Next artist is Senga Gudy. She is from South Korea and currently she lives and works in Paris. From her art, she wanted to show the forest, and she literally means forest will be transformed into forest of poems. So she currently writes not just some pictures and exhibits, but also kind of poems. Yeah, like forest poems. I'm not sure she created this kind of thing for just Mori or as her personal art. Yes, moons. It's not picture, silver print, created in 2003-2005. I think this is very interesting because you can see moon is usually round, but here it's like different shape. And if you look very, very close, you can see a little bit of forest or some trees. And here like small forest. Alright, so next one is Anna Mokhikwa. Well, it's like interesting because she said like, there is not art without lives. She was born in Cairo. Currently, she lives there, and she was interested in like Greek mythology. She was kind of thinking about mysteriosity of the Greek history, and she created this kind of piece of art. It's very big, and also you can see the mirror, so it's reflecting from the bottom. And you can see that her art is also some specific, because this material, it looks like we cannot touch, unfortunately, but for me it looks like glass. Silk Road. We can see her. She was traveling around the world, and she created map and how she traveled. So we can see black line. Turkey, China. She also been to Japan. Maybe that's why she exhibit now here. And as you can see, she was interested not just in Greek culture, but also in Japanese culture, because I guess it's or Chinese, or Japanese. You can see like kimono, something seems like that. Yeah, she was interested in Asian culture differently. Yeah, Japan plus trade. So it's interesting because currently in 2021 we can create this one digital, but she creates everything by hand and explains, trade of the world here also. That, before, like if she exhibits this kind of 50 years ago, no one cares because it's like everything by hand and everyone will be drawing by hand. But because of now everything digital, people start to surprise, like, why do we have to do everyone do digital? So that's why something by hand can be very surprising for current people. And this was like two artists, Nung VS from Indonesia, and another one, Carmen Herrera. So she describes life as a landscape of soul, and she makes landscapes by her feeling of what life is. Here you can see like the color of expression. For me, it makes me feel like color of emotion because I'm an emotional person, and for example, this calmness, this like black and white period in lives, and also some maybe this like life-changing period, like it's my opinion. It calls like dimension of waving, and still it's her art is like. If you know this artist, you can understand what is her art, because she can her own sign. There is like no letters, nothing, but you can still understand. Yeah, of course, the most exciting art is from Japanese artist Miyamoto Kazuko. In her art, she wanted to shift interest towards human relationship with nature and society, influenced by her experience of child's birth. It's very interesting how she connects each other. Next one is Senga Gudy. She's from Chicago, United States. So her work combines sculpture and performance. She is influenced by performing arts in West African rituals. So definitely she has some connection with Africa. And her quote is, "I can't do things that all other people do. she can only do things that in the way she represents to people. For example, a studio performance, like that. It's very, very weird. So the most important here is that art doesn't have to be beautiful. Like it's for everyone actually. Art doesn't have to be beautiful, it just has to make you emotions. So when you watch here, you feel like weird, like why? Or you have to be like, oh, I feel sympathized, or I feel like something else. Water compromission. Like water in the bag. So you can see bags filled with colored water inside. Yeah, so now it's very, very big also problem of like human body. Currently you can see many body positive people, so people don't want them to be pushed like before, and even modeling industry started to change, that people start to accept normal body, not like, so too skinny. So people now are standing for health. Also performance piece. These photographers. Maybe it's like social rules, like it keeps you, but she wants to escape. Next one is Miriam Khan from Switzerland. Yeah, actually this one is very interesting because she said like you must be able to look at artworks without knowing what it's about. So without explanation, you have to understand or like feel by yourself to feel the art. Yeah, so also she mentions that it should be accessible to everybody, but not always. Yeah, and she raised problems such as nuclear issues, refuge problems, and nature of the entire universe problems, and also animal and plants. Yeah, next one is Beatriz Gonzalez from Colombia. For the first exhibit, it calls Circle of the Morning with cell phone. I think it's very modern one. It's 2018 digital print. So here we can see, she was. It's also weird enough to like phone. Or like, tired to watch on the phone or something. And here she wants to show that this wall exhibits the souls of nameless who died. So sometimes nameless people die, but no one remembers about them. So that's why she creates this piece of art to emphasize on that. So most of the exhibits we watch, they all usually have some problems, modern or before, but most of problems are modern, like female like sacrifice of man, also environmental problems, gender problems, digital problems, and so on. And the last of here, it calls The Face in the Morning. Yeah, so she hopes the people can overcome their grief. We come to the next one is Arpita Sainz. She's from India. Yeah, so her art is very careful because she says that the process of creating art is give her happiness. That's why you can see many details. Also, if you come here, this side. It's like marriage. This one amazing, I like it. Lollipop City. This one also is amazing. It seems like map of India or map of continent. And there are like different people, different like cultures. Some mythological scene. Japanese Mishima Kimiyo. But she born in Osaka. Yeah, I think this piece of art is about that currently no one reads newspaper and magazines, everything is digital, and she wanted to emphasize the weight of all of this. Currently we can find in just like one smartphone, but before it was like that. Every week you got new newspaper, you buy magazine, but now people don't really buy them, and the industry is dying. Yes, so even she was born in around like 1940s, she still rely on trends. As you can see, her art exhibit is a very, very trendy because kind of now there's everyone talking about Venus, and there are so many souvenirs or like artwork with this art. And problem with trash. So here, bottles, plastic or bottles, paper. And in the end of exhibition you can find souvenirs, you can find books about the art, like comp cards with the art you've seen before. Also on that side you'll find a lot of books, different books. They're mostly in Japanese. There is like one more. It's a little bit blurred. I think it's from different sides you could see observation. And here you can see also what exhibition it was before in Mori Art Tower. Alright, so we went to exhibition in Mori Art building, in Mori Art gallery. And if you go from the opposite side of the Mori Tower, you can see also observation desk. There is exhibition of called Hello Kitty. You can enjoy exhibition during watching the view. But we went to another side of the Mori building, so that's why now finally we can see the night view, so you can enjoy. And please let us know what do you think about the exhibition. Let me know your opinion in comments below. Subscribe to my channel and put likes. I'm looking forward to see you again. Thank you for following me and see you soon.